earlier start to our morning than usual. Usually we are up and at 'em pretty early.
Happy Thursday.
Happy
Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Man.
We are heading to the library. There is a story time at the library today, so we're taking the boys to that and we're gonna get some books.
There's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on
Part of today I wanted to throw a little flair in and answer some of the tough questions about full-time RV living. Tough question number one.
I don't know. We just
I
kind
think
of
it's based on a few factors.
usually
The weather, I think, is probably usually number one because you can't go.
Yeah, you don't want to camp in the snow.
Yeah,
Or we
and
don't
some,
at least.
some places you can't go year round.
Like a lot of places in the Northeast close in the wintertime. But when we are planning, most of the time it's just what interests us. I feel like a lot of times we're like, oh, we'd like to go there, and then we research it and figure it out.
We look at a lot of reviews.
We like places that are clean. We like places that have good amenities for kids a lot of the times.
And by amenities,
A playground. Or even just an area to play. We also a lot of times base it not necessarily on the campground, but what the campground is near.
We are very location oriented whenever we travel because we don't typically go to a campground and stay at the campground. We want to go to the campground to do what's around the campground.
Yes. We camp to be close to different destinations and explore new areas. So to us, like being in a campground that is wide open with no trees and doesn't feel like you're camping doesn't bother us because more than likely we're not staying at the campground very long.
More questions to come.
Time to head into the library.
when we wake. Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
We visit a lot of libraries on our travels because we like to go to story times and let the boys get books.
In life, call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through.
We are leaving the library and we got tons of books that we've checked out and the boys had a really good time.
Yeah. We do some toddler schooling on the road. That's why we take advantage of libraries and fun educational activities because that's part of what we do to expose them to different things and different people. None of our kids are school age yet, so people always have that question.
And people always ask, well, what are you going to do when it is school, when they are school age?
Yeah.
Which Rhett will be the first one. He is currently 4.
He won't start this fall, but the next fall of 2024 would be when he starts kindergarten. So we still have a year and a half before he'll start kindergarten. And if we're still full-timing then, which we don't have plans to stop before then, but if we're still full-timing then we'll homeschool. And honestly, I feel like we would probably homeschool even if we settled down.
I hate having to call to have to set something up, especially because
I like to be able to look at the map and figure out
Yeah.
which site, see the dimensions of the site, look at the map of the campground, see where other people are going to be, if we're going to have neighbors, if those sites are booked. And when you call, you don't get that. It's like, oh yeah, we can book you in this site, you'll fit there. And I don't like that. I want to see everything. I want to know that.
if a place has the option to book online, it typically gets our business.
Time to eat.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get
Me and Rhett are going to the UPS store to drop off a package to be delivered, and the other boys are taking a nap. Emily is just hanging out back at the camper with them while they do that, and while we go do this.
far. Let's get out, we can leave this city.
We just dropped off the package over here at CVS because I forgot that we didn't actually have to go to the UPS store, that this CVS is a UPS access point, so we just had to drop it out there. But per usual, on every adventure I go on, if one of my little buddies comes with me, they get a treat. So Rhett got some M&Ms.
Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car.
It is starting to rain out here, but earlier today, me and the boys went on a short bike ride, and Archie carried a toy with him, and he dropped it. So now I get to be the one to go out here and look for that toy in the rain, because he just woke up from his nap, and it's the end of the world if we don't find this toy. Lucky for me, it is not raining that bad. It's really just sprinkling right now, but found the toy. For us, you could do it either way. We have spent a lot less money, and we've also spent a lot more money, depending on if you look at it from month to month. Most of the times, it really just depends on how you do it. If you really budget and you find the cheaper places to stay or less expensive places to stay, you can definitely do it for less expensive than a house or an apartment. But if you want to stay at the really nice places and resorts and places with these great amenities, you might end up spending a little bit more.
We don't know.
We don't know. I think our plan is just to do it until it doesn't make sense. Ollie is so close to walking.
So close.
So close.
So close.
So close.
No sleep, my veins run dry, I'm empty. I can't
Are we bad parents?
For what? Archie's ripped thing? Yeah, probably.
Archie
Ripped pants.
ripped his pants earlier today, and we forgot to change his pants. And then we came out in public, and now they're like super ripped. Archie, come here, buddy.
I bet you're happy and don't think that much about me. Here I am alone.
Oh well.
How to move on without you.
fun. The boys got all their energy out. Now it's time for B-E-D. Bed. I know it's dark, and I know you probably can't see us, but this is probably going to conclude what we do tonight, so...
Good night.
Good night. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
And if I could, I'd leave the city too. I don't blame you. And I should call you, see what you've been up to. I've been wondering, how far did you go in 7 months?